The one thing you can guarantee always happens with the woke is they're always going to double down. You think that Games Workshop is rattled by the gamers? Well, they are. They are, because they know they've lost a substantive portion of their fan base ever since they introduced the female custodies, a little over a month ago now. But that doesn't stop them. As we've seen on the channel over the last couple of months, the lore in the Black Library has been corrupted. Woke activists are going in there. This is the case across gaming. I mean, it's really not just here. We know that BattleTech is also paused. We know that Trench Crusade is even crazier. I have a little update on that, I guess. I'll get into that before we get into this. Trench Crusade, if you guys are unaware of it, is a Kickstarter game which is looking like it's going to be the Warhammer replacement. A lot of people wanted to go there to get rid of this sort of stuff. And so they had their Discord problems, which a lot of people were aware about. And I actually went in there the other day, and they banned me because I found one of their moderators was a transgender activist. And I started talking with Kaya, and Kaya is, of course, a longtime Warhammer clout queen. And I talked to her for about an hour. She was actually pretty nice in DM, but then turned around and said the ban's permanent because I made a video about the topic. So this is what they do. Even if they're nice to your faces, even if they want to, try to lull you into a sense of complacency on some level, they hate you at the end of the day, and they're going to make sure you're ostracized from the community. You're not going to be welcome for their games. Their diversity and inclusivity crap is always 100% a lie, and they're always going to double down. So let's get into what Games Workshop did with Warhammer on their page in a crazy stuff in a moment. My name's John Delarose. If you're new to the channel, of course, I am a longtime gamer, and I am also a science fiction writer. And so if you like great science fiction that just is focused on my lore and world building, I am actually working on a new book spinning out of this series right now, which is a trilogy called The Arishan War. And I'd love for you to come in on Amazon and check this out. I have ebooks, print, audiobooks. We've sold so many this month, and I know it's largely because of Warhammer fans. So thank you so much for supporting our independent art here. It means the world to me. And I'll put that link first thing in the description below. We've also got a bunch of ways you can support the channel. All right, so this is where it is. They doubled down on inclusivity virtue signaling and then quickly deleted it. So they actually know. They know at this point. When you see that a company is deleting things like this, they know that they've pissed off their fan base so much, and they have to be very, very careful right now not to go further. And because they deleted it fast enough, a lot of people are not going to report on this. That Park Place is a great website. It's one of my buddies who runs this. And of course, we have Chainsword on Twitter doing the Lord's work out here and reporting on this as well. But the company has a rumor engine blog, and in the blog post, here's what they wrote for the Warhammer community. Here we go. Something undeniably Warhammer. Oh boy, unambiguous, a little gothic, probably carried by someone with breathtakingly outdated views on inclusivity. It's got the lot. We don't need to guess what this is, really. Probably carried by someone with breathtakingly outdated views on inclusivity. Interesting. So what happened, it looks like, is they're not actually scared about posting about inclusivity, but they're saying somebody without inclusivity is the bad thing that they need to delete. That's who they're scared of. They're more scared of the transgender Shay, who's really Shane, an influencer out there pushing things out. That person's been going at me hard. I must have got mentioned in one of these secret discords or whatever where they coordinate their attacks. I got hit with a ton of weird people just flooding my comments with anger. But that's another influencer. I ever since I guess I don't know where this came from. Probably from Kaya and the Trench Crusade people. Very funny. They think they can stop my commentary by going at me personally. Very funny stuff. But here's the deal. If they really did hire some people who had breathtakingly outdated views on inclusivity to fix Warhammer, this all could go away really quickly. I mean, the female custodies is only just mentioned really quickly in like some online lore, and in the codex itself, it implies it, but it can be mostly ignored. All you have to do is just like dial that shit back, be accurate to the lore, say, I'm sorry, fans, we're actually going to listen to you. And then suddenly you don't have a company PR crisis on this level. But these companies never do this. Have you noticed that? They just always double down. And so they always make things muddy, and they always go against what the fans want every single time. Now, of course, they deleted this post. This is just a rumor engine. It doesn't actually even say anything, but they're so freaked out by it because that's all that's going on. So what are they going to do with this? Rogue Intern confirmed they changed it. It said Chainsword. So it looks like somebody in there was posting something. Maybe they didn't even know what they were posting. And Games Workshop really gets upset. And so here it is, the new one. Here we go, something undeniably Warhammer, unambiguous, a little gothic. It's got the lot. Oh, it really says even worse. It's even nothing. SJWs really have nothing to say ever. It's ridiculous. We don't even need to guess what it is, really. And so there you are. They're trying to get you to guess what this whole thing is overall. And this all, of course, came back from the original deal. Calades Tour Ovalia, a female custody, and they wanted to lie to you about this, and then they said there had always been that way, just as a reminder of how much these people just think you're stupid when they do this kind of stuff, and that's what they've got going now. So everybody's leaving Warhammer in droves. 3D printer go burr. It seems like it's over at this point for everything Warhammer. And I think the company kind of knows this because if they're out there deleting posts real quick like this because they're a little freaked out about getting some fan backlash, well, they should be. And you should keep the pressure on. Don't shut up about it. Don't let this just die, because that's what they're banking on. They're banking on the quote controversy dying and everybody just coming back to the game out of their little consumer habits. You got to stand strong, hold the line, my friends, and purge the heretics from this bullshit. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. Of course, grab my books on Amazon. We'll be back soon.